Hello, hello, good morning, everyone. My kids are sleeping in a little. They're having a hard time waking up today. So I thought I would go through and show you guys what we're doing this morning, what a typical morning looks like for us. And I'm still half asleep too. So maybe I post this video, maybe I don't. We'll see how it goes. So one of the things I've been doing is I have been going over one grammar concept together as a family every day. And I'm not talking about nouns, verbs, like different parts of speech and how to use it, but common mistakes like the three theirs, like there, and there, like common mistakes that people make grammatically. So could have is the proper way, and this is the contraction form of it, but not could of. Could of is actually a misreading of this. So we're just going to discuss that really quick. And then I also have these emotional intelligence mindset cards. And we just been going through one every now and then. Like, it's not really, some weeks we do it, some weeks we don't. By the way, everything that I'm showing you guys this morning that we're doing for the morning actually rotates like throughout. So let me just show you. These are the books that I have like prioritized that we do like in the morning. So this week looks the way it's looking right now, but next week it may very well flip to something else. I kind of loop them in and out. So anyway, these emotional mindset cards for emotional intelligence and stuff, and then we just go through it. So we have that. Continue to go through ancient mythologies from India, Persia, Babylon, and Egypt. We're going to be here for a while. I think we're a third of the way through it. Celtic tales, we added this in. Fairy tales and stories of enchantment from Ireland, Scotland, Brittany, and Wales. And then poetry. So this is the way I do the poetry for this particular one, for the grammar stage. So we love poetry in this house, and we have been doing poetry probably since like the kids were like born, like with all like the Dr. Seuss rhyming and everything like that. So it was a natural progression that when we started homeschool, that we started to learn the terminology for everything. And so it's something I've been doing with the kids since they were like probably in preschool. So poetry for the grammar stage is primarily a review for us. And that's why I feel comfortable doing it family style. If we weren't well versed in poetry, I would not be doing a family style, and I would be working more one-on-one with each child doing it. But for the grammar stage, we're doing a family style. I do have it for the logic stage, and that I'm going to have them do it one-on-one. Because I feel like it goes more in depth and stuff. But this one, so we're reading the poetry in here just for fun. The amount of exposure that we've had doing this has been fantastic. Poems that we never would have looked at, poems that we never would have read had we not been forced to with this one. And the level of insight when you do a poem that you wouldn't have picked and you're trying to understand it has been fantastic. So anyway, so we've been reading from here. And so how do I do a family style? So I read the poem out loud from in here. Sometimes I get extra fancy and I make a copy, one for each child, and we read it all together. But usually I'm just reading the poem out loud. And all the questions that are in here, I just ask them out loud. So like, for instance, what is the rhyme scheme? What is the rhyme structure? What's the rhyme scheme? What is the refrain from this poem? Like, what keeps getting repeated? And then I ask them all these. Why am I having a hard time pronouncing words today? I just woke up like half an hour ago, and I feel like you guys are my first words out of my mouth besides trying to wake up the kids is right here. And I feel like my tongue just needs a little bit more exercise before I like go out into the world today. So, and then I ask them these questions, so that's how I do it orally. So I just read this, I ask them these questions out of there, and we orally discuss, and then we probably reread the poem a couple more times, to get a better understanding after we've analyzed it, So anyway, this week, this is what it looks like. But again, every week I kind of rotate them out. So that's what we do in the morning. And then on this particular day, I also have a picture book that we're going to be reading. This is everything you need to know about life you can learn from a dog. It's an adorable picture book. I'll do like a little flip through. Like, it's basically life lessons, like things that you can learn about dogs that we can apply to our everyday lives. And my kids are such huge dog lovers that they're going to love it. And they're going to get like a kick out of it, you know? But I wanted to extend this a little bit further. So I have our Jack and Link stuff set out. In case you didn't know, Jack and Link is my small business. I'm gonna self-promote myself here right now, and I'm gonna put up like a little link here if you want to go and check out our website. Anyway, I have these graphic organizers out here because I just wanted to extend it out a little bit, you know? What is a dog's lesson and what can we learn from that lesson in here? And we're just going to do that. And it's just a little something, but I feel like just to dig a little bit deeper, it's just a little something. That's what we're going to do and enjoy that book. And my son over here on the other side has a different type of activity. So the same concept. So what is the lesson we can learn from what is the dog's lesson? What can we take away from it? So what is the dog lesson? What can we take away from it? Loyalty, enthusiasm, playing well with others, like all that kind of stuff, right? And then he's going to write it on our Jack and Link mini writables in here. And that's what we have going on this morning. And then after we do this, we do our ELA and then we do our math. And that's the way we go. And then we take a break for a couple hours and then we come back and we're learning about octopus. Right now for science, we're doing physics. And then we have history, but in lieu of history right now, we're doing a Shakespeare unit because it ties in really nicely with the historical period that we're learning about today. Okay, guys, I'm going to wake up a little bit more, but there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Bye, guys.